Well, it's an annual event in Madison that brings out some of the best crafters in the area. We're talking about the Quilt Expo, and joining us today with details of this year's event is Nancy Zeman, host of Sewing with Nancy on Wisconsin Public Television. So good to see you.
Nice to see you again as well.
Thank you so much for coming back. You know, this brings back so many memories I have of quilting with my grandmother.
Oh, fond memories, I'm sure.
But is it as popular now with the younger generation quilting, or is it more of a time-honored tradition?
Oh, it's definitely multi-generational. There's people who are younger, perhaps do more contemporary looks, and then there's art quilts that you can create as well as traditional. So it doesn't have one set area of interest.
It's you've brought a sampling of some of the things you'll see at the expo, and let's first show what you have. This is beautiful. Now, this isn't what you would think of a traditional quilt.
No, this is not. This is art quilts, and we at the Quilt Expo will have a juried and judged show where you'll see art quilts and traditional quilts. But yeah, art quilts they're fun. Oh,
that's beautiful.
They're fun to look at, yes.
And I love this one with its vibrant colors. This is sort of what I think of, a more traditional one.
And actually, this style is going to be stitched at the expo at a quilt to give area. So this is going to be donated to Joplin, Missouri, to some of the homes. So we're making full-size quilts in this column style. People are encouraged to bring some of their fabric leftovers in bright colors, and we'll make hopefully about 12 of them.
So the expo is a good place to shop and a good place to learn.
It is. Yes, we have seminars and workshops and free stage presentations, and I call it eye candy for quilters.
When did you first start quilting?
About 10 or 12 in that
really?
era. Started first sewing and then worked into quilting. Again, as you said, with grandmothers or great aunts and relatives. A fun thing to do together.
It's a wonderful thing to pass down to your young daughters or sons. I just have such fond memories of sitting around the table and solving the problems of the world while stitching a quilt. It's very cathartic.
It is, truly, truly.
And what else will people see at the expo?
Well, we have 75,000 square feet of vendors, so that at the Lion Energy Center, we taking up the entire location so that they can have classes, beginners and to, as you say, art quilts and traditional. It's just something for everyone. And even if you're not totally a hand or machine quilter, just to see the beauty of it and to appreciate what other people have done, really, gives me goosebumps talking about it, because it's a pretty big deal.
They are works of art, and there's so much TLC in each and every one.
True.
Nancy, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Susan. Good to see you.
Make sure you watch Nancy's show, Sewing with Nancy, and let's just remind everybody that the Quilt Expo is September 8th through the 10th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. I think at the top of the show I might have said it was this weekend, so sorry about that. It's September 8th through the 10th. And Gary will have a final check of the weekend forecast when we come back.